Video about oneness. I wrote a book about oneness. I called it a oneness book. I actually wanted to write a book about it quite some time ago. Read The Law of One by Ra. Research it on Google if you're interested. It's a plethora of information. It's really, really interesting. And they go into a lot of. You can just search in the search bar and it'll take. You can even search the Men in Black on there if you want. And it gives their rundown on the Men in Black. Not the movie, but the actual phenomena. They don't really appear as much anymore because people are learning more about alien activity. But they were that was God's way of not wanting information platform out there back in the 80s and 70s, and even going back, they were on horses and carts, black horses. They rode around on black horses to try and stop alien information from becoming public, because God didn't want that information platform out there at that time, because it would have actually affected the world if they had that sort of knowledge. So it was only for the people that viewed the aliens, it was for them to get that information platform. It was not for other people outside of them to get the information platform, because it would have had an effect on the world. And that's what God's doing with me. He wants information platform that's going to be beneficial for all people. So that's why one of the reasons why he's working with me, and it's also to extract my knowledge to put out there for the masses, and for me to grow as a person as well. So it's having a dual effect on all people for the benefit of all people. But that's just a side note there. I find the Men in Black quite interesting. They're investigators, and they work on behalf of God. So they're not that prevalent anymore, just because a lot of people now know about extraterrestrials. So they don't. The information platform is out there, so that they don't really come into Earth that much now. But a lot of people have had Men in Black experiences. Anyway, this is a side note, but what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, The Law of One by Ra. Yeah, it goes. You can. It gives oneness perspectives on a lot of topics, including that. So it's a different format. It's basically a blog like what I do. It's no more than that. It's from another information platform that was channeled in the 80s by extraterrestrials, humans channeling extraterrestrials from multi-dimensional entities, basically, from a different dimension. And it's really, really enlightening. And it gives you everything about oneness. That's what The Law of One by Ra is about. It's all about oneness. So, what else was I going to say about that? Oh yeah, I was going to write a book called One De Full. So wonderful, but ONE, so one for oneness, DER for de, because it's one, and then FULL full, because I just thought it was a humorous way to get the message across that it's one de full, because full is oneness, like that's what it is, whole. So that was my idea, but I thought this is a really good thing for you to understand. If you want to get information platform out there just in the most efficient way, videos are really good for it. Instead of sitting there writing a book that not many people are going to bother reading, but everyone's going to watch a video, or just about everybody who is interested. And it's a really short, quick way of getting information platform across. So writing a book, it might take you a year, for example. As you write 4 pages, it gets left there for no one to see until the book's published at the end of the year, right? So that's all information platform that's not going anywhere until it's published. So that's not getting out there straight away, which is bad. And the second thing is not much people want to. Some people don't want to read a whole book. So it's going to be for a select audience who pick up the book. I've got it, but if that's in your information platform, do it, because it'll manifest good for you. If you believe it will work for you, go right ahead. That's your own information platform working. That's why we're all different as people, and we complement each other as people, because it's a collective information platform that's in operation. So that's what makes the world go round, basically, and that's how we all grow and evolve from diversity, which is just where we all learn and grow from one another. Otherwise, it would be boring. So that's the way the world works, and that's also to do with oneness. The collective is the one entity. So if we can accept that, that is also fantastic. So my oneness book that I wrote, it was going to also be a book, but it was cut short, and I thought that was all the world really needed to know. We don't want to complicate the concept of oneness because it really is about just the one whole. And if you read that, which is still going around, that blog post, that's all you really need to know, I think, about the topic of oneness. It's going to stop judgment. That's one of the things I really was hoping it would do, because it's meant to be a healing book for people to understand that things like just life circumstances, and that's where you learn that there's no such thing as lack. That's another way to sort of prove that there's no lack, because lack is part of the one whole. So there is no lack, really, is there? Because it's all from the same basket. So there's really only abundance that exists. So that's another way to look at it. But yeah, I just find oneness really interesting. So it'll improve your mental state, basically, and it'll improve your mental health if you understand that concept of oneness. It'll make you look at other people differently. It'll make you look at your own choice differentiation differently. It'll make you look at your personal power differently, because then you'll know that you've got the power to make your own choices, because it's all from the same basket. It's all about what you think or what you feel. That's what life comes down to: what you think and what you feel. So it'll put you in a very empowered position. And that's what I want for you as the world. If you're always doing what you want and what makes you happy, that will sort of bring you into a self-love vibration. I don't really like to even call it self-love vibration. It's just because that's a common spiritual term that they use, self-love. But it's just listen to and move forward and work with other people. That's all you need to know. And that's very freeing, and that's what I would probably teach you. Listen and do to others and yourself. Find the balance between that. If you can find that balance, that tipping point balance, you're going to be the happiest person ever. That's really all you need to do, to decipher your own preferences really at all times. And that's the way life operates. It's through choice making and the subsequent life experience that you have through making choices. That's really all it is. Yeah, it's very interesting. So just keep that in mind. Thank you.